That's what happened at the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations at Redbud, Buchanan in Michigan in the United States. MXGP and MX2 was race one. Jago Geerts in the baby blue for Belgium grabbed the foxhole shot, but by the time we reached turn two, the American Eli Tomac riding 101 was in the lead. Maxime Renault for France was in second, Geerts was in third, but down one of the first hills, the Belgian struck early and was into second. Behind him, Jeremy Seewer was defending from the Australian Mitch Evans. Seewer was in a good position, but so too Marvin Musquin, one of the leading MX2 riders this time for France. He eventually found his way past Andrea Adamo. That put him up in a 13th. He'd eventually come home in 14th place as Max Anstey, Great Britain, went out of 26th. Jeremy Seewer, though, he was in fourth, pushing Maxime Renault. He went down hard, picked himself up, did not lose a position, but it was Eli Tomac for the USA picking up the 1 point for the win ahead of the Belgian Jago Geerts, Maxime Renault of France, Jeremy Seewer and Mitch Evans of Australia. And after the first race, the USA were leading the way, obviously with Eli Tomac picking up that important victory. They were on 10 points with their two combined scores from Australia, Belgium, France and Italy. Race two was MX2 and open class riders, and from the outside gates, Jet Lawrence stormed across, but Tommy Searle from Great Britain, the number 9 rider, he went down. But look at number 15, Dylan Ferrandis, and the 32 of Simon Langenfelder. The foxhole shot went to the number 3 of Italy, Mattia Guadagnini. He was followed by the 103 of Chase Sexton. And Jet Lawrence around the outside. Hunter Lawrence on the left-hand side collided with Justin Cooper at the top of the hill. Cooper went straight on for the USA. Lawrence went down. He would re-emerge in 13th place. Meanwhile, Chase Sexton thought he'd taken over the lead. The fans were ecstatic. They were on their feet. But a few corners later, Guadagnini of Italy bounced back to regain the lead for the Italians. All the while, though, Jet Lawrence was closing in on the background for Team Australia. He found his way past Sexton, and then this pass on Guadagnini put him through into the lead on lap 7 of 15. Calvin Valandren under attack from the 15 of Dylan Ferrandis, who carved his way up into 6th place. Remember, he fell on the first turn. Another faller was Hunter Lawrence. He got himself up to 11th. He then went down to 13th before finding his way back to 9th and then 10th. Dylan Ferrandis in the wars again, though. A last lap dash up the inside of Ruben Fernandez didn't pay off. He still remained that 6th place behind Ruben Fernandez, but this time it was Jet Lawrence, the open class rider, who was victorious for Australia. Chase Sexton came home for the USA in second, Guadagnini third, Cooper fourth, Fernandez, Ferrandis, Valandren and Koulas. And that meant after 2 races, the USA were on 16, Australia on 24, France on 32, Italy 25. And that was it. Going into the final race then, all eyes on 3 nations really. Team USA, France and Australia. Maxime Renault emerged with the foxhole shot alongside his teammate Dylan Ferrandis, who took over the lead immediately. Chase Sexton was right there, but Jago Geerts went down, and running over the bike there was also the 101 of Eli Tomac. Mitch Evans got caught out. His teammate went up the inside of him, Jet Lawrence. Mitch Evans would only manage 28 by the time the checkered flag fell. All eyes on the battle for second position, though, but up front, whilst pulling away, Dylan Ferrandis over the bars, went down. He lost the lead, would re-emerge in 6th place. He would eventually find his way back to 5th by the time the flag fell as Calvin Valandren went over the bars. He eventually came home in 14th. He was running up as high as 10th. Chase Sexton felt the wrath of Jet Lawrence. That was for second position. The Australian crew down there like that. He then went after Maxime Renault as Dylan Ferrandis chased down Jeremy Seewer. These two were fighting over 4th and 5th. Seewer, though, making a couple of mistakes. Eventually the Frenchman would find his way through. Maxime Renault won the race. Jet Lawrence was second, but when Chase Sexton crossed the line in 3rd place, he, along with his teammate Eli Tomac in 6th, had done enough to be crowned world champions and the winners of the 22 edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations. Renault, your winner in the race from Lawrence, Sexton, Ferrandis, Seward and Tomac, but USA winning on 16 points, France 23, Australia 26, Italy and Belgium. And for the USA, their first win in 11 years, their 23rd win now, their 33rd podium. And for Eli Tomac, his first win, he was a silver medalist in 2013, bronze in 14. He had to settle for 5th here last time out in 2018. But USA on top of the world here in America.
I know these don't come easy and they don't come often, so I think back to just the beginning of the day and beginning of the weekend. You know, it felt great as a team. We had great team atmosphere.
This whole weekend has been really a dream come true, being my birthday, and it all worked out. So first win, I can't take that for granted, because like Eli said, they don't come very often, and I'm just so happy. That last race, going off the start, was just, it was key to get out there, and
everything came together for us. We had 6 solid motos as a team, and you know, everyone was working so good together, and the crowd was behind us the whole time. It was an awesome weekend. I would never take this for granted. This is very special to us, and yeah, like you said, it's been 11 years, so that's been pretty dented in our heads.
Here it is, everybody. Chamberlain Trophy's going to the Americans.